Dog. 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 What's up, dog?
How you been, dog?
What's poppin', dog? This new Bugs Bunny is really weird.
No, I've been trying this new thing. Have you heard of Updog?
No, I have not. What is Updog?
Not much. What's up with you?
That's the classic.
Fucking understand. Do you know what Updog is? Fucking sucks.
I love that. How's it been, Randy? Alright, now that you finished your peanut butter.
Well, now it's great, because I had just had peanut butter.
Man, don't be like me. Don't eat peanut butter sandwiches at 1 a.m. downstairs while everyone else is asleep.
No, I'll eat them at 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. No kidding. They're a literal choking hazard. I think I've told this before, but yeah, just 1 a.m. eating peanut butter. 1 a.m. eating peanut butter sandwiches, and suddenly I'm just like intermittent chewing amongst.
I cannot breathe.
Literally, I couldn't. I literally put the milk in my mouth, and it took a couple seconds to part the river, as it were.
Were you without the paddle?
Yes. Well, I mean, my milk was the paddle, and I was having trouble reaching it. Milk and it's one of those things. Only one time did I try to eat it without milk, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just unable to breathe, and I'm like, milk. Glad no one saw me like that.
Why your mouth so sticky, though?
What?
Why your mouth so sticky, though?
Since when is my mouth sticky?
Well, see, the thing is, I don't particularly have a problem eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches by myself.
Well, when it's peanut butter and jelly, it's fine. It's just whenever it's strictly peanut butter, because, I kind of lay it on thick. So, I take a bite, and, you've got that, that prison. The bread sticks to the roof of your mouth, the butter seals your jaw, and the rest, and, the rest of the bread, clogs your throat, and you're just no! Help! I need milk!
Mommy, milkies.
No.
So, yeah, anyway, I'm sure you already know what it is by now, but my name is Randy.
And I'm Aaron.
And this
is Tangents. Welcome back.
back.
I'm welcoming him back, and you're questioning the foundation of this reputable podcast that I keep getting solicited for, promoting it on other accounts on Instagram. I made 3 posts with, the thumbnails as I've worked on them for Instagram. I post them to my account, and I'm like, oh, look at this. Look at what I've been doing. All 3 of my posts got, the exact same response of, promote it on our page. And I'm like, I don't want to do that.
That sounds like the worst decision I could ever make.
Well, okay, on the one hand, it's we could, but at the same time, it's
That's just fancy.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is I don't know,
Do we even deserve the kind of traffic that paid advertising would to get us, though?
Well, I'm just wondering if,
And what the hell will we do with the traffic anyway? What's the point?
I don't know, maybe I'll talk it over with them and see, hey, what type of, what, how much would you charge, and, what's your reach?
Oh, wait, you mean one of those bots?
It might be a bot, I don't know.
Let's take a look.
It's this page. 27, no. Only post is a language I can't speak with a picture of Putin on it.
Yeah, no, they got hacked and then they're sending you those comments.
Oh, wait, it's promoted on Reality Records. This has 1 million. I don't think they would. I don't think they'd bite. Can you imagine our podcast reaching 1 million? 1 million people looking at our podcast and collectively going, ew! Who put you on the planet?
Who put you on the planet?
On the planet. You change your accent for planet. Just, who put you on the planet?
Exactly.
What in the world is going on? Who put you on the planet? I don't even know what type of accent that is.
Hello. Tan.
Gantz.
Did you just start?
Yeah. I thought you knew.
No, there was no sign. There was no nothing.
I never put a sign.
Tan?
I'm sorry. That was my bet. Scott, come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. I love you, buddy. I'm just being nice here, and you're flipping me the bird.
God damn.
I'm just being nice to him. Just expressing my care for him, and what do I get? I get a I get the bird. Shows me, huh? It just kind of folds my bones. Breaks my legs. Leaves me rendered incapable of flight.
You mean movement in general?
Yeah.
Bedridden.
I just love that I said, yeah, renders me unable to move, and I get up and I grab my water.
Your water?
Yeah, I've been trying to get back up on the water intake, because it's like, memory loss, general fatigue, and it's like a list of things, and it's like, yes, dehydration.
Imagine you're actually just not getting enough water. Are you peeing?
Yeah.
Then that probably means you're getting enough water.
I don't think that's how it works.
No, it is. Like, if you have no trouble going to the bathroom, you have enough water.
But it's not about the minimum amount. It's just I'm going to try and see what it's like about, like, the Docker, the Docker recommend.
Docker rug mum.
Yeah, the doctor. I'm gonna see what the doctor's recommended amount is and try drinking that amount and see if I notice any improvement in my general, like, health and everything.
No, I've seen this video of this. Don't mind it was this character. It was this guy making like a TikTok about like what it's like training an intern, and it's this guy who works with pee and like kidneys. He's a kidney doctor, and he's like, what's that? Why are you so thirsty? Oh no, I'm just trying to drink more water. Do your kidneys work?
No, I just love that just before arriving at what is essentially the term urologist, I believe, you hit me with, he works with pee.
There you go.
Then you moved on to kidneys, like, yes, this is a natural progression. He's the pee doctor.
Yes, obviously.
He deals with the little fluids.
He deals with the little tinkles.
Oh, my word.
And then he calls the other doctor who works with kidneys and not pee, and he says, hey, come check this kid. He says he's drinking a lot of water, but he's not thirsty. And then the guy on the phone is like, do his kidneys work?
No, okay, that's the issue I run into, is it's like, I don't drink that much during the day, so it's like I drink water and I'm just gulping because my body's like, thirst! Yeah, so just...
Give me water!
That's essentially it. It's like, I just, I noticed, like, side effects from, not drinking enough water, so it's like, I'd like to kind of mitigate those. I sat through... I caught up to No Guns Life recently, and there's just, like, a chunk of the story I don't really remember. I'm just like, hydrate.
No, I drink enough fluids, but sometimes it's just like that.
Well, I think whenever my intake of fluids is more sody pop than, bona fide water, I think that's an issue.
Sody pop.
Of course, 3 a.m. water is the exception. That just hits different. Like, gulping. Someone just...
See, the thing is, I don't really follow the sun, so my 3 a.m. water is whenever I go get water. So I'm just...
Me the rest of the day, normal, happy, healthy, 3 a.m. me, water! Just drinking, just bottle after bottle of water. I drink an
entire family out of water.
I run up the tap.
You run the tab on the tap.
Me throughout the rest of the day. I don't need it. I don't need it.
I definitely
don't need it.
You at 3 a.m. I need it!
I was just about to say, I wonder if they heard us elsewhere, and it's like, yeah, they heard us.
Yeah, no, we're pretty loud. Am I loud enough for the mic, though? Probably not.
Nah, it's fine. It should be fine.
I hope so.
I think Scott has expressed before that he prefers us to have it quieter and just artificially bump up the sound as opposed to it being way too loud, peaking the mic and having to reduce it.
That's fair.
Man. But, I'm getting just a little bit more health conscious than usual. Drinking more water. I'm looking at getting a bike.
That's fair.
And that's about it. That's where I draw the line.
Me, I'm not health conscious at all. I put an engine on my bike so I can relax.
I like the idea of putting an engine on my bike, so I don't know. I mean, it has its own, like, you're doing some heavy lifting. You're doing some, like, brain exercises of trying to figure out what in the world is wrong with it today.
Oh, thankfully, it's a whole lot of nothing.
Mm-hmm. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, the main reason why I, started considering getting a bike is because my therapist gently let me down with, you don't seem like you get out of the house a lot. Maybe let's change that. You seem like you're not doing too well, so let's...
It probably would help you, though.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was working, I just, like, kind of get out of the house and get on whatever the hell had two wheels and wasn't broken to high hell. And I just go and bike to Whataburger.
Mm-hmm.
I just going out and, like, taking in the world,
Mm-hmm.
Well, not necessarily the world, but whatever the hell's around you.
Yeah, I like that idea of doing that myself.
We're just talking about how this episode, we is the doctors.
Doctor.
Doctor.
But, oh yeah, I'm curious. So, you mentioned there's basically two types of options for an engine that I could reasonably strap on the bike. One that's, as you worded it, cruddy, or one that's, top of the line, extreme.
Does wheelies.
Okay, I have to ask, what is your definition of cruddy in this instance? Is it that it's is it that it's low quality cruddy, or is it just that it's not fast?
It's kind of a mixture, actually. I haven't had any problems with mine, but it's like as far as the stuff that came with it. However, it isn't the best machine. I'm not going to hold it up and be like, this is what you should buy, at all. And
You're talking about the top of the line one?
no.
Oh, okay.
No. The top of the line one it's just more power. Like, they put more development into making it fast.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, it makes like 2.5, maybe 3 horsepower on a good day. And the one that I was telling you about, the Firestorm Zeta 100, makes like 6 horsepower, which is ridiculous for a bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
Doing wheelies, going 40 miles an hour with one gear.
Just absolutely insane, insane potential.
Potential, it's already insane. It's already a twisted fucking psychopath.
Here, let's bring this down here. So, what's the name of the engine? I just want to get a look at her.
Type in Zeda 100. There you go. Boom. They call it 8100 because, yeah, it's expensive. But as far as just the power is concerned, it's like worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's just that much faster. Of course, naturally, you'd tear that ugly ass sticker off, but I mean,
You're just like, do not leave that on. I'm just
I
imagining.
will actually kill you.
Oh my word, 1 star. Garbage,
No refunds
cheap.
It's still Chinese.
You go from don't buy, garbage, crud, to gas tank sucks, to decent.
Back to poor quality. Yeah, I recommend.
Well, okay, do you recommend what's the 80cc got?
It's just like smaller. It makes a little bit more power. It's like they make the same improvements, but it doesn't do quite as much.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, we can go ahead and look at their advertising material right here. See, look, that's the big difference right there.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to figure out what would be the best buy for me, because it's like, I don't need anything like, super duper expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know. At minimum, I want to get a bike.
And the thing is, I should have gotten something like that, but it'd be fine if you don't get one of these, because these are like the... Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, this one for $128. That'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that for you as far as power is concerned. However, it might not be the absolute best parts.
Yeah.
Me personally, I got a lot of the little bits aftermarket, and I also replaced the exhaust because of the looks.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was a mistake, though.
Why is that?
It was hard figuring out how to mount it up. It was a lot of effort to get it mounted. And even now, I'm still running into problems with it.
Mm-hmm. Went through a tank of gas and the motor blew up. Only went through a gallon of gas and the motor blew. Unfortunately, it happened 2 days past the 30-day mark. It would have done it. Would have done it well before the 30 days, but I was waiting on a replacement part for it before I could use it.
With these cheaper ones, you have to deburr the inside of the cylinder.
What does that mean?
It means you have to take a Dremel and cut all the slag away. Otherwise, it gets loose and it tears your engine up.
Yes. Look forward to the Randy and Aaron bike.
I didn't do that on mine, even though I probably should have, and it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now we should... There are others that are like 100cc, and it's really 80, and the 80 is really 66, fucking bastards.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So I know that on like Facebook Marketplace, they have bikes like this that are that someone else has put together. I'm curious, would you recommend buying one of those?
No, you don't know what they did.
Mm-hmm.
They could have done something completely fucking goofy.
I'm trying to see if I can find one.
Like, my stepmom has seen them before.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Hey, look at this! We can get you one of these instead of a car." And I'm like, "You better not get me anything at all, period."
Ooh. That's brutal, but fair.
Well, even if they were planning on getting me a car, please don't.
Why not?
Because I didn't want a car at the time.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, now it might be different. What does my camera do? What was my Look at this. Why is one light blinking on my camera?
Because it wants you to use it. It wants you to be its friend.
It's having a stroke. I don't know.
Why the fuck is it just showing cockroaches?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace for not expensive bikes, which I know that I'm gonna have to pay, but at the same time, it's like, hopefully not much. I don't know.
Personally, I'd recommend just looking at your pawn shops first. It's because they're like, you can actually see them and like pick out which one you want to buy if you plan on doing that.
Yeah, I mean, at minimum, I want to get a bike just to get around more, for lack of a better term. And at most, it would be nice to, to have the potential to upgrade it, for lack of a better term, to,
Pretty cheap. By the way, that one would not fit an engine.
Mm-hmm. Mountain bike. Yeah, because I'm a man of the mountain. Totally, I look it.
I mean, this one would be a little better, but it probably still wouldn't really work.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what exactly are we looking for in a bike that you could mount an engine on? Is it just space?
This one can't be too thick. I think that's already pushing it right there. And the triangle needs to be a little bigger. Just a little bit. I mean, you've seen mine.
Yeah.
I'm basically running like the lower limit of space in the triangle.
Mm-hmm. So,
and the one before, I literally had to like redneck up some stuff because it was actually not working.
Oof. So, what was that bike that you recommended to me earlier?
Get on Amazon and type in Roadmaster Granite Peak.
Roadmaster Granite Peak 26.
Yep,
All right.
that one. Oh, the price changed a lot. What the hell?
Oof. Yeah, that looks neat.
Oh yeah, it's nice. I have the exact same one with different wheels, and I tore the stickers off.
Mm-hmm. You just stripped it down. You're just like, it will be unmarked.
It's called the Stealth Budget Bike.
Ships within 1 to 3 weeks. Oh boy, they say
Yeah,
sit down
mine
and
didn't
wait.
ship. I had to find it at a pawn shop.
Oh, did you ever get your money back?
Yes, they gave me
Nice.
my money back.
Funky.
The thing is, though, most of these cheap bikes are like kind of designed for like larger children.
Mm-hmm.
So, and honestly, I'm like finding myself. I am the size of a large child. And I am finding myself like tucking myself in like it is an actual motorbike and like clinging my legs to the gas tank. I have a big gas tank. Clinging my legs to the gas tank.
You got some
You
on
know.
your lip.
That's a boogie.
Ah. Sorry I said anything.
Don't be.
All right then. But back to bikes. Go on.
Personally, I would recommend a beach cruiser. And they're kind of expensive is the thing.
Ah.
Unless you're buying an actual shit box. Bitch. Sand at the beach. Kind of like this, actually. That'd be really nice.
I had one that I think it was, what was it called? I can't remember, but it was one that had like a little back platform or what have you and everything. I don't know what we did with them. I think we left them back in Alabama before we moved.
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You could have been building. You could have had the redneck Bic.
Yeah.
They call it a color, and it's a completely different model. That's a really nice color. I wish I had something like that.
Mm-hmm. It looks nice.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't care about having gears, that's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what I'd do with gears.
If you are stopped up a hill, they are nice.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it seems like this is like really highly rated. You know, nice.
And it's not that expensive.
Well, it's still, it's still making me sweat. But anyway, you know,
Yeah.
it's all good to consider. I'll probably see about going to pawn shops and, you know.
Yeah. I'll end up going with you. Because, you know, they could pretty it up, but if it's still a piece of crap, it's still a piece of crap.
I mean, I was
A
thinking about.
750 watt electric bicycle, what the hell?
Well, what I was saying is I was thinking of potentially going tomorrow, but this looks nice.
It does. However, it's probably like a couple $1,000.
Mm-hmm. But just, man, imagine that. That'd be nice. I have one to sell. Sell on Amazon. Where can I buy one?
Bro, yeah.
Where can I buy
We
one?
started the podcast and we started talking about building bikes.
This is the Randy episode.
The Randy episode. Oh my god.
Yeah, because that's mainly your thing is, man of the bike.
I'm a man of patience.
Corn Orge.
Oh yeah, these Chinese people have some funny company names.
I don't know, that almost looks oddly like... What's the word I'm looking for? Corn Orge. It looks like an item you'd find in an IKEA catalog.
630 every journey.
Electric bike. Zooming. Zip zap zoom. But yeah.
Rose doing a wheelie in one of the pictures. What the
Oh
fuck?
yeah.
Range 20 miles.
Funky. But still. What was I gonna call? Or what was I gonna say? Anyway, all things to consider. Oh, I thought this said Schwinn Huron Aaron Beach, and I'm like, what? Since when?
Schwinn Aaron Beach. There's a bike for Aaron? See, for this one, if we were to use it, we'd cut out this section.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Again, looking for a bike. Hopefully, ideally I'd love one that, I could in the future say, you know what? I'm ready for the
I'm
engine.
tired of pedaling.
Yeah, it's like I'm looking for I'm looking to put an engine on the bad boy, and I can just do it without having a headache.
Mm-hmm. I still had a headache. It wasn't the bike's fault. It was my fault.
It seems like you and Project Bikes are just an uphill battle.
Oh well, it's just like pedaling. So if I really want to get up the hills, I better have an engine on there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or I could just leak out a gallon of sweat.
Always an option.
These pants are too tight. They kind of hurt.
Oh.
It's a great way to say me, big boy.
Big
boy.
Yeah, it's fair. Lately I've been kind of floundering over what in the world it is I want to play, because, I feel like to a degree I've exhausted my resources, the main games that are my kind of knee-jerk to go to, Finish the Archon Quest and Genshin, and mostly it's just kind of... I think my problem was I spent so many days back-to-back grinding, and getting, materials and upgrades and everything like that, and while watching the funny numbers go up, while it's fun, after a while you kind of just sit there and you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Me with my level 80 weapons. Me shred.
Yeah, it's like, I know that I'm still going to try to keep with it. I don't want to encounter another thing like I did in the middle of the Leeway quest where I'm like, I'll come back to it tomorrow, 6 months, a year.
Something like that.
I think it was closer to a year since I properly sat down and played the game for longer than I'll check my mail. Oh, hey, I have items. I'll get those.
Oh, hey, Prima Jams.
Yeah. I got up to 10 wish pulls, so I'm ready for 2.8. Hopefully I can get more.
2.7.
I keep getting that wrong.
Okay, it's whatever.
But, yeah.
You keep getting a lot of things wrong. The Chinese people made this game after all, so,
But, yeah. I'm hoping maybe do some grinding closer to when it comes out to get up to 20 pulls, maybe. Just watch as I blow 20 pulls on
weapons.
the new banner. I get 19 weapons and a razor. I would
imagine their feature 4-star is still Razor. I'd go up there and have a word.
No, you just hear me yelling all the way from over here. Just no. Ah! I never learned how to read.
Fucking Joker screaming as he gets punted off the side.
Speaking of Persona, today was a special Atlas, event where it's 25th anniversary. Some, special things for, the 25th anniversary. It was merch. All of it was merch. There's no game announcements, no remasters, no remakes, no announcement of the next Persona game. It's literally just, here, we made socks. Buy them.
Oh, great. I'm going to put on Maki socks.
And the comment sections just, it broke my heart. Someone just said, don't get your hopes up. It's probably just going to be an English version of the one they did for the Japanese. And it's just the absolute state of Atlas fans. Down horrendous.
Welcome to the right spot, motherfucker. Shit belongs in quotes.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Because I'm the one who thinks it does.
Maybe. But man. I know you haven't really run into the same problem that I have of trying to figure out what the heck to play. I finally settled on Persona 3, but you're just still going strong with Genshin.
I'm just having a good time. What can I say?
I respect it.
Making Hayaka stronger than Rosaria is actually really fucking easy, but also really hard.
It just breaks my bones too much. I'm just like, I don't want to... I like Rosaria too much to go, I'm sorry. I don't want to... It's like that meme of Andy. I don't want to play with you anymore.
So you see, the thing is, I never got... Rosaria is pretty great, but I never got that connected.
Mm-hmm. I just liked how convenient she was for just tearing into people. The Dragonspine Spear fits her like a glove, so it's like, and it just does such silly damage that it's like it's hard to look back. It's hard to look at anyone else and go, yeah, I should go for that.
Yeah, it's making me mauled a little. I have a sword in my phone save, and I didn't know this, but I look and I'm like, oh, what kind of swords do I have? One of them has literally the exact same secondary stat as the Dragonfine Spear. The Dragonfine Spear, yes.
Dragonfine.
That dragon looking fine. I'm about to spear it.
Leave. Get out.
Not yet.
Remove yourself from the premises.
You're going to have to kill me again at the end of the podcast.
Okay, we'll see about that. I will put you under the house.
I will put you under this PC.
Doop. It's just the loudest, like, crashing sound.
No, it's like the entire house collapses, but it's just the bonk sound effect.
That'd be pretty great.
No, it's the Taco Bell sound effect.
Oh, man.
Randy yawns like a gremlin.
No, I had something I was going to say and I just completely slipped my mind. Give me a moment here. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Just like we'll figure out how to segue to our sponsor. Nothing.
What's our sponsor? Go ahead, tell them.
We're not making any. We're not making.
What's the sponsor? What's the sponsor, Randy? Come on.
NordVPN.
Spit it out. Man. I'm trying to remember what I was going to say, but it's just not coming to me. I mean, you know, I could go with my default of talking about, you know, the show that I've been spending my time on recently. Better Call Saul. Saul Goodman.
Yes, you can.
I may even.
All out.
Push-up sound effect. Adjust glasses. Yeah, I'm on season 4, episode 7. Each season has 10 episodes, with the exception of the 6th season, which I think has 13. And it's
13?
It is good. I mostly agree with the assessment that Better Call Saul is some of the best written TV. It's just well done. It's great even.
It's wonderful even.
Well, it's very interesting. Like, it's interesting looking at it in comparison to Breaking Bad because, you know, due to the, let's just say, different focuses of the show, they wind up being such different experiences that I love bits and pieces of them differently. I can't tell which one. I haven't quite decided which one I like more because, like, Breaking Bad, both of them are very character driven. You know, it's all about the people make the story something special. And, you know, the actors portraying the characters are great as well. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Breaking Bad was really governed by the action, by those, like, really good scenes. You know, those, like, just, you know, those just twists that can change the tone of an episode on a dime. But Better Call Saul is way more emotional. It just kind of, with the season 3 finale in particular, I just sat there in silence. You know. Would you like to hear what it is?
Go ahead.
Okay, spoilers for Better Call Saul for anyone who hasn't given it a go yet. I recommend it. So there's a character in Better Call Saul named Chuck. He's, you know, Chuck McGill. He's Jimmy McGill, Saul's older brother, and he's mentally unwell. Dude has a supposed allergy, essentially, to electricity. Lives in the dark. No electricity in his house. The breaker is torn to shred. Basically, you know, breaker's broken. No lights on. Does everything by literal, like, lamplight. No electricity in his house. He doesn't leave for, like, essentially 2 years. Almost 3, I think. And, you know, dude fights tooth and nail that he's not crazy. That it is a physical condition. And then, you know, circumstances compel him to be put, you know... He basically brings Jimmy to trial because, you know, Jimmy committed a felony by, forging documents. A silly little scheme.
And, you know,
Jimmy in a bid to prevent himself from losing his license to be a lawyer, getting debarred, I think is the word, gets Chuck hyped up to where he does, and literally proves to him that it's a mental thing because, can't be near anything with a battery because electricity. And earlier in the episode, he gets someone to bump into him and a pickpocket to put a battery right beside him. And in the middle of court, he said, he hypes it up. He's like, or I'm getting a bit off track, but, he basically proves to the court and to Chuck that it's in his head, has this battery by him and he never felt it, never noticed it. And in the season 3 finale, he, it shows him making progress. He's able to have the lights on, music playing. You feel good as a viewer seeing him be able to kind of get back control of himself and be able to kind of live again, and then it shows him, he meets with Jimmy, and Jimmy tries to apologize, express that he had regrets about the whole thing, basically exposing to the world that Chuck was mentally unwell, and that winds up having Chuck. The end of that encounter, by the way, ends with Chuck looking at Jimmy and saying, I never thought much of you, or you never mattered much to me at all. And it's such a gut punch, and he walks out of the house, and then the next couple of shots/days are Chuck literally tearing into his walls, trying to find the last bit of electricity, the last wire, the last thing that could be drawing power. It drives him essentially insane, to the point that, last scene of season 3, he's sitting there in the dark by candlelight, or, by lamplight, and, he keeps kicking the table that it's on, kicking it, until finally the lamp falls off and the final shot is watching as the house starts to catch fire. Just utter gut punch. And it's like, it was one of those moments that was just, again, it just left me sitting there just silent. Because it's like, you grow to know what this, learn about this character, to figure out why he acts and thinks the way he does, kind of see what makes him him and tick and everything, and to see it end this way, it's just, it's just horrifying to a degree.
No, it's like you start crying and then you're like, what's in the fire? Why?
Oh my word. Man, I talked so long I got my throat sore.
Well, that means you need more water.
Water?
Maybe you really aren't getting enough water.
No, I just don't talk much.
That's fair. Well, what has this podcast been?
That's only once a week. Now that, I don't have college on my plate, I'm not going out. I'm not being made to talk.
Maybe you should go out and be made to talk.
Maybe I'll download Tinder and be made to talk.
That's not how you do it.
Aaron
you go look for local MILFs in your area ready to fuck, obviously.
I love that this is your bona fide advice. Tell me, Randy, how have your endeavors gone in that vein?
Nowhere. I'm a shut-in, dude. In case the mic didn't pick that up. Nowhere. I'm a shut-in, dude.
I like the idea that it caught both.
Yeah.
But no.
That's quite the dish name. Teriyaki beef, bacon, rice.
It's a combo. And
it was combo meal.
It was improvised, nevertheless.
Call that shit breakfast stir fry.
I mean, yes, I can see it now. You, Scott, and I move into an apartment together. We are overcome with rice.
I literally cook so much that the kitchen is full of rice.
Scott and I don't eat breakfast, so you're just like, come on, get the rice, and we're just like, we're not hungry. I said. I don't know. Do you eat breakfast?
Sometimes. For some reason, my stomach made a big noise just now.
Hungry?
No.
Full?
I don't know. I just ate. How could I be hungry?
Oh, digesting. I see. Your stomach's just kind of grumbling because it's boiling.
He's just angry at me for putting food in it.
It's weird to think that's just how stomachs work. It's like, yeah, this just has acid in it.
Yeah, no, you just have enough enzymes to boil your entire body over.
Hee I'm a furnace.
Yay! Technically, we're power plants.
Nice.
Because apparently muscle movements do release an electric signal.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I literally am charging myself just by walking.
That's not how that works. You're discharging.
Discharged from the hospital against medical advice.
Against medical advice?
Yeah.
Why are they discharging you then?
I'm discharging me.
Oh, okay, you're escaping. Got you.
Exactly. I'm escaping from the 4th floor.
Oh, no, you're escaping from the mental hospital. No, when you're too open with your therapist and you're working...
You get put in the silly jacket.
No, it's like a video of somebody in a mental hospital.
Oh, I think I've seen that before.
Yeah, they're like waving their feet up. I'm like, wait, hold on, did the therapist make you pregnant?
Oh no! Too open with it. That's a different kind of open, Randy. Huh, I didn't know that therapists dealt with this area. Don't worry, open up.
Okay,
That would be
it's fine.
horrible.
We just have to open you up about all your issues.
Yeah, I think that would violate multiple laws and, rules of being a therapist.
Ah, well. What are you gonna do?
Put you in prison!
No, just take away your license.
But Scott's friend calls getting put in a psych ward a grippy sock vacation.
The grippy sock vacation.
The gorilla grippy socks.
The socks that grip?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm just imagining they do that because you put super glue on them. So they're trying to get you to move, it's like, what are you just standing still for? Come on, back to your room. They try to pull you and you're just planted there.
No, you have super glue like connecting you and the grippy sock, and then you try moving it, it goes.
My ankles just detach.
Jinx.
The other day, I clicked my tongue so loud it just echoed. It just.
I can't really do that. I don't know why.
You can't?
I can't do it that loud.
It's all about how you position your tongue and like at the part of the mouth.
Bro, you put on like a oh, what's the guy who played the Grinch?
Jim Carrey.
Oh yes, you put on the Jim Carrey expression whenever you do that. You're like,
I just hit you with that.
exactly.
It's optimal for sound projection.
Bro, this is literally just the tongue clicking episode.
I dislocate my jaw for the click.
For the clip?
For the vine?
Say hi to the Clippers, Aaron. There are none. Don't say hi.
It's a Saul meme, and he's just, Your Honor, my client did it for the vine. Listen, Your Honor, I know you're a reasonable
No. Here, I got you. Your Honor, how could my client have done such a heinous act? He swore on his mama.
I think you brought this up last week, but I still love it. He swore on his mama. Your Honor, do you get that? His mama. He wouldn't even swear. I wouldn't even swear on my mama. But he's swearing on his mama. Cut me a deal here. 8 years in prison. Why? He ran through a school zone. Blew through it. Did anyone die? No. Then what's the problem? He wrecked into a living room. He burned our crops, poisoned our water supply, and delivered a plague unto our households.
He did?
No! But are we gonna wait? Are we just gonna wait until he does? I love that logic. I want to do that with congressmen.
Literally fascism.
Just, are we gonna wait until he does? And the answer is no.
The answer is yes, apparently.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's what they did with Hitler.
Yeah,
And then they blinked and he had all of Europe in his palm.
that wasn't a great time in the world, you know.
Yeah.
Today isn't really a great time in the world, you know. But anyway, did you see? Power Company said, hey, you know, we know that this week there's supposed to be record-breaking highs and everything, but we'd really appreciate it if you kept your, you know, your internal, your thermostat at a cool 78 degrees. And I'm like, and it's going to be hottest it's been in a while? Yep. Why is that? Because the power system could break if you don't. Didn't you fix that?
No.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We bought matching bumper stickers with millions of dollars. Yes, they're very, very pretty. It increased team morale. It really, gave us a good feeling going into the new year, and we're just like, we're dying out here. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's the price of our lives. A whole bunch of bumper stickers and a trip to Cancun.
Only the strong will survive.
No, you think I won't survive, and then I take off my jacket.
Shit,
that's
he's
my
getting
second.
serious.
If I was a video game character, that's how you know I was on my last life, is if I didn't have a jacket. I'd have three.
He's on life support now.
I'd have 3 lives. Take damage, my hat comes off. Take further damage, my jacket comes off. And then the last one is I just die. I crumble into bits. I fold.
No. It's like activating Huta's ability when she's on 1000 HP.
What's her ability?
Consume HP, deal stupid damage.
This move. I can only do it once. There was one enemy that just being near it just kept draining Rosaria's health. I'd switch to someone else, they're fine. I switch back to Rosaria, she's dying again, and I'm like, bruh.
It's probably just timing luck. Because there are a couple enemies that are actually ridiculous like that.
Silly, even?
Foolish, if you will. Like the fucking Electro, the Abyss Mage?
Mm.
Yeah, the Globe dudes. Yeah, the Electro ones they make me cry, dog.
That's a shame.
Like, literally, their, basic attack. I'm a melee character user, so I get in close to do all my damage. And just, being around him makes me cry.
Mm-hmm. You want to know what breaks my bones about Genshin?
What?
Running into quests that should have voice acting but don't. Like the Surumi Island quest, I started that and everything, and whenever there's not supposed to be dialogue, they don't talk, they maybe gesture a little bit, but it's very clear, fixed camera angles and everything. It's very clear that there's never going to be voice acting, but in ones that are supposed to, that I think of as placeholder types, you have Paimon flying around or really being animated and everything, and it's I'm just looking around, I'm like, where are lines? Where
Nowhere.
voice?
Chinese. They're in Chinese.
Regions, new regions of the map come alongside 0.0 updates, right?
I don't think that's quite how it works.
No, because I think Inazuma came out with 2.0.
Let's take a look.
Okay, I have my computer.
I don't remember. You should probably stop looking at these wacky-ass bicycles.
Oh, but they've got a dresser for $75.
No way!
Way! Hey, Mason, you seem like a nice guy. I can't bring myself to insult you.
You're an honorable and honest member of society.
Yo, pool table.
Pool table.
Randy, we rent an apartment. We put only the pool table in it.
And that's our bed, and the pool table, and the dinner table. There you go.
Yeah,
However,
you get
that
it.
shit is $700 for some reason.
$15.
$15.
Hey, it's $15. I use this to play my games on Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. Hey, yo, free sofa? Wait, what was I going to look up? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, huh?
2.0 update released
Oh,
July
yes,
21st.
And ball-bustingly enough, the beta only had Mondstadt
No. It had.
because it was 0 point whatever.
Did we start with the beta? I could have sworn it started with Mondstadt and Leeway.
However, the Archon quest didn't start until 1 point whatever.
They just kind of put us there and said, I don't know, do whatever.
They said, alright, go ahead and explore, Mr. Level 20. Imagine people who got to AR 60 before the Archon quest even started.
Impossible.
No, I feel like there are people like that.
No, you'd run out of ways to get XP.
Not really. You just keep opening chests.
But there's
there
a
are ones that
finite number.
regenerate.
No, there aren't.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, they are.
No, there aren't.
Yes, they are.
Randy, there are not.
Lots of open world chests regenerate, don't you know?
Oh, great. I love it whenever it signs me out. Do they? They're randomly generated. Oh, most of the mob chests do respawn. Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
And it's every
wait.
time your adventure rank goes up, there's a new chest. Oh, wait.
Oh, correction. November 22nd. Fishing and boat riding. One thing remains the same. Chest hunting. Do chests respawn shortly? No. The chests in Genshin Impact don't respawn. Instead, new ones may be added along with new game versions. All chests in the open world are available as soon as players start the game. I see.
The interactive map keep tracks of progress. No, that helps me find them bitches.
I finally found the better interactive map.
You mean the official one?
I don't know if it's official, but it just looks better. Look at us. This is the third episode we've talked about Genshin. We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
I think it was this one. Yeah, this one.
Okay, why is everything selected? That looks the worst.
I just have a little bit of something to find here. Oh, I was about to say, like...
Oh my god!
Man. I don't know.
Bro, they're still working on the chasm. That's hilarious. Here, go back to that Google search page. Like, just... There you go.
This- Tevat,
That one.
right.
There you go. Because, it's called Tevat. This is the one that I use.
Ah, okay. But can you... But the...
But the what?
I like smoother scrolling, I'm going to be honest. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like these. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is
Man,
pretty
this
cool.
map is big. Okay, so I looked it up, something that's supposed to be the full version. Actually, we might have done this together, but I think literally there's this Inazuma is as far bottom right as it goes.
Yeah.
And so it's weird to think.
That's what I was guessing. I didn't actually know that.
I don't know. I'm just looking at. I'm looking forward to being able to go around Storm Terror's lair, and see what's on around the other side.
I'm just looking forward to some arrow.
Me too. I really am interested to see what region it's going to be inspired by. Brazil,
Brazil.
I mean, we talked about this last week, but it's like I think Brazil would actually be pretty cool. But yeah.
Yeah, I know that Snezhnaya is Russia, though.
Russia. Yes. I'm tired. Tired, boss.
That's fair.
Hey, Randy, you like Whack-A-Mole, right?
Yes. I do like Whack-A-Mole.
Alright, well, we're gonna play a game of it. I earlier in this episode...
No, it's my turn. Give me the hammer.
No, just hold still. Oh no, he's coming back up. I gotta put him back down.
Wait, no. Have mercy.
Denied!